Hello everybody, welcome to Tribal Council for the Red Game. This is the second Tribal Council, but the first time that Sasanoa will be going to Tribal. So let's look at them as they come in. Flip this camera around.
Notice the pictures of you and your loved ones over here.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god, how freaking cute is that?
Oh, that's cute.
Oh my gosh, that is so
I don't even know what. Oh, yours is so cute. Okay. So, how does it feel being here? Terrible.
Yeah.
Jazzy, you want to speak to that?
I mean, it just never feels good to be at Tribal. Everybody's kind of running around speed dating and trying to figure out, you know, what's the best move for our tribe for many reasons. There's a lot of reasons to consider, and I think other than the two safe people, I mean, I think we all kind of feel a little bit nervous. It's our first one of the season, so yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I understand that. So, was there a lot of scrambling? Does anybody, who feels unsafe right now? Oh, okay, a lot of people. Okay, Keenan, you raised your hand real quickly. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a little uneasy. I was the last person to arrive. It was very sudden after everyone had a good chance to kind of vibe and get to know each other. But I'm hoping things can shake up well. They know the good news is that in that short amount of time I've been here, they know what I can contribute, and I think I've shown some stripes. I've proven some worth.
How do you feel like this season has been impacted by the twist of living between Aunt? Jason?
It is, I mean, obviously it's great to be with, you know, my wife in camp, but it also doesn't allow for a lot of time to communicate. I mean, yesterday was our field day and it was just rewards and everything was great, but we knew this was coming, and it really made it difficult because there's always somebody around. Even if I want to talk to somebody in my tribe and like their loved one was there, like you don't want to talk too much strategy in front of the other tribe, so it just makes it difficult to talk. So that's why I think what Keenan was saying was like there was a scramble and like everybody was like in speed dating and all that stuff is because like we never really got a chance because of that one world twist.
Mm-hmm. So has that impacted who you're working with? Ariana?
I think it definitely can impact who you're working with. I mean, if we were on if we were in separate locations, I feel like then you have just your tribe to consider. But when you have loved ones in the mix, then there's this aspect of like, can we get a group of loved ones together, or can it be like, so there's just all these other thoughts that you have that aren't just a straightforward my tribe. There is now the mix of your loved ones because you're all together. So I think it just definitely impacts it.
We're going to shift a little bit. How do you guys feel about this ghost twist and whoever being voted out coming right back, Katie?
You know, that does play a part in the way you think about this vote and future votes, and especially not knowing who is in charge of making that vote to who comes back in. But I think we're at a point in this beginning of this short game that you really have to just find the people you trust and lock in, and whatever happens, happens. And if it goes the way you want it to, great. If not, you tried.
Connor, how are you feeling? You've been pretty quiet back there.
I'm tired. I don't know. I think we're all kind of tired. Yeah, it's been a hard day so far. We woke up with a lot of rain, and we had a great first challenge, and the second challenge we just couldn't quite get there. But I'm hoping after this vote we're going to be a strong tribe and go on and win whatever comes next.
Speaking of the challenge, Ben, you were on the puzzle. How do you feel that went?
We actually made some pretty good progress in the 10 seconds we had. Yeah, I mean, there's
Didn't
no one to...
have real long to work out there.
There's no one to blame. Everyone tripped up at the same spot, and that's just part of the challenge. I think we've actually done really well in pretty much every challenge. And we've notched a few wins, and morale is high going forward. We're confident in ourselves.
Angela, are you feeling that confidence? You've nodded your head. Yeah.
I'm feeling about like the challenges. Yeah, I think we have like a variety of strengths that help us. Obviously in the last challenge, having a lot of the tall people didn't help with going through the ropes, but besides that, like we have like so many strengths in different areas. So yeah, I feel confident with that. As far as like the tribal, we'll kind of see how it goes. I think I heard everyone that is not immune's name come up at some point. So
Okay, that's interesting.
yeah.
Wow. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. You guys ready to vote? Or does anyone have anything to say? No one? We're good? Okay. Ben, I'm going to have you go ahead first. That way you can take your time and just go. Yeah. And then if you would, as soon as you see that person coming back, just go ahead and go. We'll go Angela, Katie, and then you, Keenan, and then back this way. Okay?
Okay, interesting tribal. So for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, while the players vote, I am going to take you all over to the side, away from the players so they cannot hear, and give you some inside tea about what's going on this tribe. So this is the first tribal council for Sasanoa, and Katie has immunity this tribal, as well as the second tribal she attends because she raised the most money for her charity. And Jason has immunity for this tribal because he raised the second most. So they cannot be voted for. Another update on powers. Jason, during today's immunity challenge, found an idol. The idol was on the puzzle right in the field, and when Jason took the idol, a lot of members of his tribe saw him take that idol, and they all know now. I don't know if he told them or if they just discussed it amongst themselves, but everybody knows. So I don't know if that's going to help him or hurt him, make people want to work with him or make people want to work against him. This tribal should be interesting because I do not know who is going. The two names I heard the most, so during the question of who to Angela, Angela said that everybody who's non-immune, she heard everybody's name. So that's the other 6 players in the game who do not have immunity. So not Katie, obviously, and not Jason. The two names that I think picked up some traction were Keenan and Jazzy. Keenan became a target because people feel that because his loved one is out in a one world twist, it is the easy thing to do, they said. Easy, because he wouldn't, if he left, people, there's nobody to be mad at them who is still in the game. However, from what I heard from the people who are tribe handling that tribe, is that Katie put together a plan to take out Jazzy because Katie sees Keenan as a person that she could bring in to benefit her game, and she sees that Jazzy, or feels that Jazzy, will be a big threat moving forward. Angela and Katie are very close in the game, and they both were pushing Jazzy's name during discussions. So there's definitely traction behind Jazzy. However, on the opposite side of that, when Katie went to Arliana and Jason, they were not feeling that plan so much. And they kind of wanted to go with the majority, and they felt that Keenan was the easier thing to do, or would be the easier thing to do. So I'm not sure in which direction this could go. Allegedly, Jazzy was saying that she wants to take out couples, and that she would be fine with taking Mike out. So that was interesting. So maybe that turned some people the wrong way, but it's interesting that Jazzy's targeting Keenan because he's the only one who does not have his couple still in the game. Connor seemed more on board with the Keenan plan. And Jason felt a little bit uncomfortable going against Katie because he knows that his wife Rhea and Alan are close on the other tribe. So if Jason votes Keenan and doesn't vote Jazzy, which is what Katie wanted, is that going to create some tension between that group that kind of formed? Because Jason and Rhea want to work with Alan and Katie. Let's see who's voting right now. Okay. So does anybody have anything they want to know? So as far as the ghost twist is concerned, there will only be one player getting back into the game. So between the two tribes, whoever is voted back in will re-enter the game. So only one person could get back in. So it could be somebody, it could be somebody who voted out this tribal, or it could be Gabrielle, who was voted out of last tribal. I am not exactly sure when that twist will end, or how many ghosts there will be per game. Okay. So Ariana is voting right now. I'm trying to think if there's anybody I did not mention. I'm more interested in seeing how this vote goes. It kind of seems like the easy thing to do would be Keenan, but where does that put everybody else in the game? And then if half of them, because it seemed at the beginning that Katie, Jason, Angela, Connor, they kind of formed an alliance. Now if that alliance votes differently on the first tribal, is that going to create a mistrust amongst them? I am not sure. Trying to think. So, and an interesting thing that I thought too is when Ciara said, do you feel safe? There were a lot of people there who raised their hand. Angela was one, Keenan was one, Jazzy, Connor. All of them said they did not feel safe. So that shows that there is some mistrust, that people might not feel super great about where they stand on this particular tribe. So we will soon find out in which direction this game will be going. I'm pretty excited. Okay, so Jazzy's upvoting. Okay, so anything that I should add? Actually, I have a little book. I wrote down some notes. I think I gave you guys all the tea. Yeah, so I think it's interesting that Katie was going against the grain, pushing Jazzy, and I think it's interesting as well that Angela was even pushing Jazzy. So those two, Katie and Angela, are a tight pair in the game because it seems like they have the same type of motives and same desires. All right, so I'm gonna start heading back to camp because we're up to the last person. Flip this around. rain is picking up a little bit, but the weather is holding up for the most part. It's just like a light drizzle.
I'll go tally the votes.
Okay, we're just waiting for our host to tally the votes. Also, I'm sorry for the people watching. I did not see that I had the comments turned off. So I promise for the next time I will be answering your questions. I was like, nobody's asking any questions, but I just had them turned off.
This is my makeshift podium. This is so low, I'm like... All right. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage that they would like to use, now is the time to do so. No? Okay. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately, where you will walk that way, give your final confessional, and then rejoin your tribe at the top of the hill. So, here we go. First vote, Keenan. Second vote, Jazzy. Third vote, Jazzy.
Oh, give me a break, you guys. Come on.
Fourth vote, Jazzy. There's 3 votes Jazzy, 1 vote Keenan. Fifth vote, Jazzy. Sixth vote and first person voted out of Sasanoa, Jazzy.
You really want me to come back as a ghost? Like, whatever. I won't be playing with you guys.
Can we bring that torch over and I'll snuff it? Because it's wet. It doesn't actually light, but... Jazzy, the tribe has spoken.
Alright.
Very...
Jazzy coming up with me.
I knew it.
I'm sorry.
I fucking knew it. None of them would make an eye contact with me. I fucking knew it. I'm so pissed. I hope that I get voted back in as a ghost by whoever is voting this back in, because I'm going to cut the throats of all of those people if I can. Like,
All right, you can stop right here. I think this is good. All right, so just Joanna, I know you said a little bit on your way out. We're sorry to see you here, but you do have a chance to come back in the game. Why don't you share a little bit about what you think happened or what's going through your mind right now?
I kind of knew it was going to happen. Like, while we were doing the scramble, people weren't making eye contact with me, and like Keenan was running around giving names. I don't know what the thought is behind it, you know, like it kind of sucks because I've been pretty accommodating to a lot of people, particularly like Ben, for example, like he has his leg. I've allowed, like, not allowed, but we put him in certain challenges that I would have shined at because I'm good at puzzles, I'm good at calling. However, because of Ben's leg, we had to do these things. I sacrificed and didn't sit out of this last challenge because I knew this wasn't going to be the challenge for me. So it's frustrating to like not even be able to try to win the challenge and have people just cut my throat, all lie to me. Like, I honestly didn't lie to anybody, which sucks because I'm usually a liar. The only person I lied to really was Keenan. I really thought it was an easy vote to vote him out. It was the kiss of death. So sorry, viewers, because you should probably want to vote for me. So if for some reason you guys as viewers are voting the ghost back in, please fucking vote me back in because I will make it interesting and I will work my ass off for whoever votes me back in. So
Who on your tribe are you most upset with? It seems like you're very upset with most
all
of
of them. I mean,
Is there anyone you're surprised?
I'm pretty surprised
by?
by like Arliana, but she was the one with the most telling eye contact. And I just kept saying to people, "Are we good? Are we good?" And they're, "Yep, we're good, we're good, we're good." And I felt it. Like I knew, but I didn't have an idol. I looked for an idol. I didn't have anything. So whatever, I'm pissed at all of them. If I come back in the game, you know, I'll fight hard with my loved one. And there were some people I really connected with on the other tribe. There were people on my tribe that I connected with. I liked them. Sucks. Obviously, they think I suck at challenges, which I didn't get to shine because I stepped back and allowed Ben to do the things he needed to because of his leg. So, whatever.
Okay, awesome. So you will have an opportunity to come back, but I do want to give you a chance to shout out your charity before that. So
Okay.
Why don't you say what charity you were playing for?
So we were playing for Experience Camps out of Connecticut. It was actually Mike's choice for the charity. So it's pretty near and dear to his heart, but essentially what it is it supports kids. It's like scholarship programs for kids to go to camp, kids who have lost a caregiver, so like a parent or a guardian. And they go and they have some sort of like clinically informed treatment while also being able to bond with the other kids and grieve.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jazzy. I'm going to give you your white buff on camera. You are a ghost now in this game.
I'm going to cause so much drama. Like, I can't believe they voted me out. I'm sorry, I know you're trying to stop, but like, I'm such a liability when it comes to doing stuff like this. Like, have fun.
Thank you so much.
Fucking pissed.